Hi guys! So today I want to talk about a topic that is on everyone's mind, the elephant in the room, the lovely pandemic that we've been going through the past 2 months. So I sat down because I want to film my team project pen update number 3, and because it's a sad one, I might as well get ready. But I will not talk you through the makeup. I'm just going to talk you through my thoughts, my experience with this pandemic. I'm not going to give you any advice on what to do and how to do it. It's a disclaimer. I don't want to put out misinformation. I just want to tell you from my experience and how it has been working from home and what I do and how I go about my day. Let's start, I guess. So as we all know, it started roughly at the end of January. I remember it because it was Chinese New Year's, and suddenly everyone was talking about this virus that is going around and stuff, and I'm like, all right. My best friend actually did rile me up a lot about it because he's like, oh my god, what if this virus comes to Australia? What can we do? We're gonna die. Like, we're not gonna die. Chill the fuck out. Because I got so riled up, I started being worried as well, and then going to work, I stopped touching people. People would call me crazy at work, and because we met some really important people in my industry, but on the first day after the Chinese New Year's, and I wouldn't touch them, and my manager would be like, why are you like this? It's gonna be all right, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, I have made my decision. I don't want to touch anyone. I've been very apologetic in explaining everything, so it's not like I'm not touching you. You know, in Australia, it was very interesting because we had the first cases coming back from mainland China, and everyone was a bit riled up. People would start wearing masks, like my train line has a lot of people on it, and you would see all the people wearing masks and being very extra cautious. And even I wore a mask, seriously. For the first week, I wore a mask on public transport every day because throughout February, it kind of died down, which was interesting. It kind of died down, and we saw all the news that it's happening over there in China and in Europe, but Australia was quiet. I felt a bit safer, and my best friend and I went to the gym and signed up, and that was just before the 28th of Feb. And we signed up, we went to the gym for one day, and then out of the blue, the news would report again about it, and I was like, what the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? Why is this back? And stuff like that. And and then the infamous toilet paper gate happened. On that Saturday, after the 28th of Feb, I went out with a friend for lunch, and on the next day we went just for normal grocery shopping. And then on Monday I come to work, and everyone is like, oh my god, have you bought toilet paper? And I'm like, what the hell? And they're like, yeah, people are going crazy, people are buying toilet paper. You should too. I'm like, all right. As you probably have experienced yourself, all the disinfectant, toilet paper, everything was gone. This is when reality started to hit in, because I was like, what's happening? Suddenly all your friends started working from home. Suddenly everyone started panicking. Everyone started stocking up. I didn't, we didn't, my flatmates didn't. Well, that's interesting. I said to my partner, maybe we should stock up too. And he's like, nah, it will be fine because supermarkets will be always open, as we learned from other countries, Italy, Spain, Germany. Anyway, what started bothering me though, my brother went to Singapore and Thailand at the beginning of March. And so I have a very interesting coping mechanism when it comes to stress. So stress doesn't bother me. I clench my teeth, and that means I am beyond normal stress. I'm like, I have emotional stress that I can't just shake off. And when I clench my teeth, I get these headaches. And I've started, like, in that week when people started raiding the toilet paper, that was also my birthday week. I started clenching my teeth and getting headaches, and I was like, oh, what's going on? And then the week after my birthday, suddenly, that's what you hear. All the media, so I work in media, and all the media agencies would be working from home. All our publishers, all our partners would be working from home, except for us. And then it was stressing me out a lot. On that Monday, when I came to work, I had the worst headache, and I kind of said to my manager why the heck I was still here. And my manager, she could see that I was very stressed. So she said, you know what, you can go home if you want to. That's absolutely fine. Don't stress too much about it. You can work from home indefinitely. So that was a bit of a relief. So I've been working from home since the 17th of March. And I've been back to the office once this week because we had a new starter and I wanted to get her up to speed. And it's, I don't know, it's crazy. So we drove to the city last Tuesday, and my office is empty. Like, every second desk is free. I think usually on my floor there would be around 50 people. There were only 10. So it's like, it makes a big difference. What I wanted to actually talk about is, so I, for my part, try to do my part, and the same as with my flatmates and my partner, we try to not go out, only go out for essentials such as groceries. I have a chiro appointment, that's the only thing I'm going to. We are not going to work, we're all working from home. My home looks like obviously you can't see it now, but my home looks like a startup company. So do your part, stay at home. Seriously, we do not need, I don't want you to get it, I don't want me to get it, I don't want anyone else to get it. Oh, back to my brother. So coming now to the end of March, when he was supposed to go back from Thailand to Germany, so I'm originally from Germany, he, because in the rise of all those cases around the world, including Singapore, and Singapore started reporting that people flying into Singapore bringing the virus back, because Singapore got it under control very fast. All his flights got cancelled because he was going Germany, Singapore, Bangkok, and then back Singapore, Germany. They obviously cancelled all his flights because, well, of course they cancelled all the flights because Singapore basically locked themselves down. They didn't allow anyone else to come in anymore. And so that was a stressful thing. Then calling my mom, who is in Germany. Well, we are from a small town. And Germany moved actually very fast in locking everything down. Yeah, they have a lot of cases, but the death toll is really low. My mom is upset that her favorite swimming pool is closed now, and I said, well, it's for the bed out, but she's like a typical baby boomer, doesn't give a shit. She want to go out, she want to enjoy her life, which I get, but gosh, listen to your kids for once. Like, we were listening to you for the whole life. Anyway, that is also adding to the stress. So it's overall, it's just being quite stressful, and being not able to be there with my family and making sure that they're safe. It's also with my in-laws. Obviously, I'm worried for my in-laws every day. And then what I want to say, and this might be a bit controversial, I strongly believe that our government in Australia, whether it be the state government, whether it be the federal government, whether it be the other government, because we have 20,000 governments, I strongly believe they do what they have to at the time when it's appropriate, because they would have the data to back up their decisions. Obviously, they wouldn't share it with everyone, and people will get upset because you will never make everyone happy. It is like as it is. And what was interesting though is that our PM yesterday said further lockdowns or further restrictions will be now up to the state government premier, which is interesting because he kind of like says this is not my decision anymore. Like, I don't want to be the bad guy kind of thing. I'm not saying he is the bad guy or anything, but I understand where he's coming from, and I also understand why people give him the shits, but like, give him a break. Man, the man is tired. He's trying to save us all, and we're not compliant with it because people still going thinking it's all right to go to the beach. So I understand where he's coming from, and I wish people would just listen and be compliant with the rules and just freaking stay at home. What the hell? I get it. You want to go out. Just stay at home for a bit. Save the world. Seriously, you can do your part. Anyway, so I just want to say also that I get my sources from only a couple of news outlets. So I watch usually the 8 a.m. news, where our New South Wales Premier comes on TV, and then the Carrie chant also comes on TV and says how many numbers we have, what are the next restrictions, what is the latest basically. The other thing I do is I go onto our company website checking what's there the latest. So our company is very diligent in updating our employee hub with all the latest information. For example, they said from this week they're going to do temperature checks. I mean, I think 80% of people are working from home by now, but we have frontline staff that just can't work from home, and I think it's good that they introducing temperature checks so we are all safe. So that's the second outlet that I look at. I also look at Health New South Wales to see the latest numbers, but I must say I'm critiquing this website. It is freaking slow in updating. That's basically the only three sources where I get my information from. I do look at the Sydney Morning Herald daily vlog update, just because their breaking news is very fast and they pick up anything major straight away, but I do not read anything else, any other newsletters. I am browsing on Reddit here and there, but I try to steer away from any kind of wrong information, misinformation, and you should too. It's very important that you don't get like overhyped and go crazy. Don't panic. Just stay home. By the way, this is the first time in days I'm wearing makeup. I've been working from home. I do get up every day. Up every day at the roughly same time, around 7:30. Go brush my teeth, do my skincare in the morning as usual, sit down on the couch, have my tea, watch the news with the premiere on at 8 a.m. and then I start working. So I try to keep a routine. Even though I'm working from home, I just don't want to have it. I just don't want to disrupt it, because going back to work will be so hard. So I just try to keep a routine in the mornings and try to sign off as fast as possible after 5, as I would do in the office. So I am there for the office hours, roughly 8:15, 8:30 to 5, and I'm trying not to stay away from office hours or work in my PJs. Well, I do work in my PJs, but it doesn't really matter. I do get up and move out from the bedroom and do not work in the bedroom. I must say, what I actually want to say is that I am sorry for everyone who lost their job in these times where we had to put up those restrictions, closing the cafes, closing all the non-essential workplaces. I must say though, I don't understand why hairdressers are still open. Please close them down. I think they're stressed. Keeping up with those social distancing rules. I feel very sorry I have friends who have either lost jobs due to this closures, due to these restrictions, or I have friends whose projects have been paused and they will go back to work after this all blows over. But it's like, I feel so bad for them. Yeah, I don't know. I feel very sad. I feel very sad for those people that lost their jobs. It's not fun, especially when you don't know how long this is gonna last, and you don't know when you will be able to return back. Will you find a job after this? How are you gonna pay your rent? I know that the government is always putting up some stimulus packages and put money forward to save businesses and stuff like that, but I just feel very sad, and I wish we wouldn't have to go this far to have people losing their jobs. We know Meyer is closing down this weekend, and they're stand down at 10,000 jobs. It's scary. It's freaking scary. Yeah, man, it's sad. It's just really sad, and I wish I could do and help more. When we had the bushfires, you could donate money for the recovery. In this sense, you can't, and it makes me very emotional, so I'm not going to cry on camera this morning, but we can all do our part, and our part is to stay at home. Please don't go out. If you don't have to because you're a non-essential worker, I'm sorry, but stay home. Just stay home. If you can work from home, stay home. So here we go. This is my little rant, or my little coffee chat or tea chat. I'm thinking actually tea this morning, about the situation that we're all in at the moment, and it's a scary situation. I understand. Please stay healthy, stay safe. Don't put your parents or anyone else in danger. Don't be an asshole. I'm just gonna say it as it is. Just don't freaking be an asshole. Don't go to the beach. Don't abuse people that are doing their job at supermarkets, anything like that. Don't hoard toilet paper. It's just sad. Very sad what happened to humanity. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. I wish you a good day. It is the 28th of March, 7:53 in the morning. I'm gonna go off and film my team project panel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.